IC from 288, we're currently battling fire.
The fire continues to grow with 0% containment.
It's Armageddon. I'm driving through a war zone right now and I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm shocked.
These fires are stretching the capacity of emergency services to their maximum limits.
They're trying to rescue their animals.
We're trying to get as many as we can out.
This is absolutely historic.
You gonna be okay? Hi? You gonna be okay?
These are just some of the shocking scenes of devastation across America's second biggest city of Los Angeles. And as we go to air tonight, a new fire front is opening up in the Hollywood Hills. Exhausted locals and fire crews desperate to get the biggest wildfires in the city's history under control.
We're out of the way, but if you have other priorities, this is insane.
The scenes are apocalyptic.
The whole entire hills are on fire.
Fires raging through Los Angeles, engulfing homes and decimating whole neighbourhoods.
This is pretty devastating. I don't think LA's seen anything like this before.
5 people are dead, more than 1,000 structures destroyed, and firefighters are having no success controlling it.
And we have a dynamic fire that has 0% containment.
The biggest factor right now are the extreme winds, the Santa Ana winds. They're gusting to 100 miles an hour.
Also known as the devil winds, the Santa Ana winds originate inland, blowing dry desert air over Southern California in the cooler months. But these gusts can have the strength of a hurricane, toppling power lines and spreading the flames.
All the stuff that's here is replaceable. People are not, so.
Very lucky.
So having the family is the most important thing.
The devastation compounded by the fact that this is entirely unseasonal. With America in the middle of winter, LA should be experiencing its rainy season. Experts pointing to climate change as a major factor.
I think it's no surprise that we basically have a year-round fire season in California. However, such a destruction on this scale is not often seen in the month of January.
I'm sorry, Brad. Now get out of here.
The unseasonal fires, meaning some water bombers that would normally be used to battle the inferno, are currently in Australia for our fire season as part of our resource sharing arrangement.
This is going to be an increasing problem. Our fire seasons are getting longer, their fire seasons are getting longer. So how do you help each other when you're both burning?
LA residents desperate for all the help they can get. 100,000 people ordered to evacuate, many with no homes to return to.
We lost a lot of homes, a lot of homes. It's a lot, but, you know, nature wins.
We are live from the lands of the Cooler Nation, and Matthew Hall is Editor-in-Chief of the Santa Monica Daily Press. He's been good enough to join us from LA. Matthew, it's coming up on midnight where you are. What is it like there?
So at the moment, we're actually in a moment of calm. They forecast that these winds would be dropping off, and they have been. No one was sure to believe the weather forecasters or not. Turns out they were right in this case. The winds have dropped off. So we are right now in hopefully a multi-hour period of low winds, which will enable some firefighters to get a leg up on the fire. However, they're forecasting those winds may come back up either late tomorrow or the next day. So it's kind of a hold your breath and wait moment for everyone at the minute.
Yeah. How close has the fire come to where you are now?
So I'm in the city of Santa Monica. We are a coastal city. We have the Ferris wheel, very famous thing. You'll have seen it on TV. We're close to Venice Beach, which many people recognize if you're my age from Baywatch or from other kinds of shows. So where I physically am sitting right now, I'm probably 3 miles from the fire line. The Santa Monica city border is maybe 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the fire line. But we say fire, I'll take that with a pinch of salt because the fire moves very quickly and very erratically, and it has been switching directions all day. So, you know, give or take, it might be closer, it might be further away. Depends on exactly what the wind has done in the last couple hours.
We've been watching in horror from the other side of the world just how much devastation these fires have caused. And they're fires that don't discriminate, right? I mean, whether you're in a mobile home or a mansion, who are some of the celebrities who've been affected by this? There's a long list of people who've already lost their homes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So Pacific Palisades, which is fire's named after Palisades Fire. Pacific Palisades is that community, as you say, houses a variety of folks. There's certainly some big name celebrities up there. You know, people have talked about Paris Hilton watching her home burn on TV, or Billy Crystal and his wife losing their home, and there are lots of folks up there. But as you mentioned, and one of the things I think is really sort of more important is the fact that it's not just about sort of one or two famous people. People think about that with LA, and I totally get it. But this is a vibrant, thriving community. It's got multiple schools in it. It's got a diversity of age groups in it. It's a wonderful place. And for all intents and purposes, it's gone. Like, whole neighborhoods are wiped out. As you said, the mobile home park that was by the beach that I used to go to all the time, it's simply not there anymore. And so those folks truly have lost everything. And many of them may not have the means to rebuild. You know, just because they were in a nice area of town doesn't mean they're able to absorb this loss, particularly in California, where we have extreme problems with our insurance market and people canceling homeowners insurance. So, yeah, there's absolutely celebrities who've lost their homes, and they deserve as much sympathy as anyone else. But there's also potentially thousands of everyday folk who have lost absolutely everything right alongside those celebrities.
Matthew, stay safe, and thank you very much for your time. We wish you well.
Thanks.
Gosh, the scenes.
I mean, we know bushfires here, right? But it's sort of being fanned by those Santa Ana winds coming off the desert. I mean, it's just... And how close it is actually getting to the city as well.
Well, I think
Sunset Boulevard being raised.
That's it. It's like I saw a photo and it was the sign for Sunset Boulevard, and then behind it, just this building that was completely gutted by the fire.
I mean, fires are crazy and they do so much damage, but it's almost beyond belief when you see some of these images. It looks like a bomb's been dropped. It's just, it's heartbreaking
It's so familiar to us as well. I think we think of Hollywood and we feel like we know it, even if we haven't been there.
We've been watching people on the telly.
Yeah, and we did hear from Matt there, who did mention some of the celebs whose homes have been destroyed. Among them, Billy Crystal. You know, he's been in his house with his wife since the 1970s. He says here, we raised our children and grandchildren here. Every inch of our house was filled with love, beautiful memories that can't be taken away. Mandy Moore's lost her house. I'm absolutely numb. My sweet home. I'm devastated and gutted for those who've lost so much. And I think, Ricky, like, it's all gone. I can't believe I'm typing these words. The description dream home doesn't suffice. It was our heaven on earth. This loss is immeasurable. Summing up, as Matt rightfully pointed out, the sentiment of a lot of people there who wouldn't even have the funds to be able to rebuild that or think about it. Yeah. Scenes of horror, chaos and devastation, and at least 5 lives already lost. Los Angeles is tonight running out of water and firefighters as out-of-control fires engulf the city.
Oh my God! Get in the car!
Trying to outrun the flames, fueled by hurricane-force winds.
Can I get out of here? Oh, shit. Holy shit!
In the middle of winter, America's second-largest city is consumed by fire.
These are unprecedented conditions, but also unpredictable.
At least 6 wildfires are raging across LA County, mostly uncontained, exploding in size, more than 26,000 acres engulfed.
None of us know where the next one is going to be, because with these winds, once it starts small, it'll be very big very quickly.
A new blaze today erupting in the Hollywood Hills. Wild scenes that could have been dreamt up by Hollywood. Anything but fiction. Cars abandoned, more than 100,000 residents forced to evacuate. Many left with little time to flee.
You're gonna be okay, all right? You're gonna be okay. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, shit.
Some defying the order not to come back to their homes.
It's Armageddon. I'm driving through a war zone right now and I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless.
Among those losing homes, Hollywood's biggest names. Billy Crystal, Paris Hilton, Jamie Lee Curtis, Anthony Hopkins, James Woods, Eugene Levy.
I really want to go home. I'm gonna rebuild it, I think. I don't know how.
Actor Steve Guttenberg helping to clear abandoned cars.
People are really panicking and really scared right now.
The iconic Sunset Boulevard razed to the ground. The Palisades fire now the most destructive in LA's history.
This is pretty devastating. This is pretty devastating.
The city running out of water. Personnel overwhelmed.
A lot of people lost their homes.
row after row after row after row.
LA County are not prepared. There are not enough firefighters in LA County.
That's a life. That's your entire life. You don't get that back. The memories are gone. I hope they're alive.
Many left with no home and little hope.
I'm going to break down again. That's what I feel. It's my whole life.
Everything was in there. So lost everything.
I have no hopes right now, so I can't do anything about it. It's what happened. So, okay.
Horror scenes there. And Aussie expats Lauren and her husband Lachlan have just arrived in LA. They've been chasing the Hollywood dream, but they're now facing a nightmare, having lost everything but their dog Howie, who's with them now. Guys, we're so sorry. What's the last 24 hours been like for you?
It's been a bit of an emotional whirlwind. We evacuated our house at about 7:30 last night, so we've been out of our house for over a day now. And yeah, we spent the entire night just watching the news and scrolling through Facebook, like through our community Facebook page, trying to see if the fire had reached our house. And we just didn't know what was happening all night. We were just hoping and praying that our house would be saved.
Take us back to that moment when you were racing to get out. Were you guys scared?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely seeing flames from the front door was enough to really to get us moving and just get out as quick as we could. I guess being from Australia, we're not bushfire stories aren't new to us, so we knew how serious it was as soon as we could see that. So we were getting out quick.
And what did you guys grab?
Well, this.
Yeah. Him first. We just got our passports, all our documents, grabbed some family photos and Lockie's hard drives for his work.
A guitar, and that's it.
That's it. That's all we have.
So what have you lost then? The other side of that?
Yeah, everything else that's in a house. So,
Lockie works out of the house, so all of his equipment and everything's gone.
What about your friends, your neighbours?
Every house in our street was gone bar one behind us. Our friends live 4 blocks away from us. They lost their house. Wow. It's the entire city of Altadena has been wiped out. Like there's so many amazing small businesses and bars and restaurants, and everything is just gone now.
What do you guys think you're going to do next? Do you know?
We just have to move on. I've booked in a rental appointment to go look at a house tomorrow. We just have to find somewhere else to live. We have to move on.
Yeah.
Gosh. Jeez.
Lauren and Lachlan, we really appreciate you talking to us. We're so sorry that this has happened to you. Thank you so much for chatting.
Thank you for chatting with us. We just wanted to thank all of our friends and family who have helped us so far. We have such an amazing community, and our heart goes out to LA and the community of Altadena. We love everyone there.
And for go well, guys. And for everyone, the community watching from home, if you would like to donate to Lauren and Lachlan's GoFundMe, you can head to our website. All of the details are there.